Comp, TIA, so COMP, and then capital TIA, is an agency that that tests and delivers certifications for technology skills. Those are excellent. So CompTIA has what's called an A plus certificate, and what that just means is I know how to use a computer. They also have a Network Plus certificate, which means I know how to use a network, and those look really, really good as a tech person. I cannot honestly say that any of my colleagues in the IT field, any of my fellow IT coordinators, actually have a degree in computer science or anything like that. They have experience or they have these certifications. So, yeah, honestly, certifications aren't as big. They help you get in the door, absolutely, but experience is going to be what gets you a really successful position, I feel. Yeah, certifications will help someone look twice at your resume and say, ooh, yes, keep that one on top of the pile. But honestly, it's the experience that will really solidify you. I hope that doesn't sound too frustrating to someone who's maybe looking for schooling in IT, because absolutely, get a computer sciences degree. That's hugely applicable to a ton of fields right now, right? Like, that's tremendous. But also, learning how to communicate with people, having an experience like an on the job training, an internship, a summer youth employment sort of situation where you can learn a little bit about how the actual environment works. That's going to be awesome, and that's going to be huge for your actual comfort there. It's really hard to just walk into a new building and say, all right, I'm here to fix your servers, because you don't know how it works, you don't know how it's set up, you don't know how they work, right? It's very, very connected with humans and their personality. I would really be looking for problem solving skills, and I would be looking for a willingness to interact with people. So, again, this is not, as it may seem, a job for someone who just wants to be cooped up in an office with a computer all day. I do a lot of talking to my fellow staff. I would want to be able to hire someone who is really willing to be communicative and honest and out there, right? There are plenty of times when I have to say things that feel really bad, like, hey, I messed up something. I failed to do a report you were asking for on time. I failed to do this. What can I do instead? So just being able to be honest and to be really upfront with people and to be able to ask other people questions, right? So if someone tells you, hey, I've got this problem, instead of saying, oh, okay, I'll get on that, to say, all right, tell me more. Like, let's talk about that because I want to know. Sometimes people solve their own problem even literally just by talking through it with me. So yeah, I would really be looking for someone with really strong communication skills, and I would be looking for someone with good problem solving skills. So, and that doesn't have to mean you already know what the different possible points of failure in different problems could be. That would just mean that you're able to show me that, all right, here is like a typical sort of issue. Can you apply that understanding to a different thing, a situation, a new situation that maybe you haven't been in before? Because technology is constantly changing, right? We're constantly getting new programs, new systems, new this, new that. You're never going to be able to learn the ins and outs of every individual program, but what you can learn is how to think your way through how programs are developed and how they're set up so that you can look for the thing that you need. That a lot of my role is being a translator between what someone understands as a staff person, as a normal human being doing something, and what I understand as a tech geek, um, and what the like sort of computer speak of it is. So a lot of my role is honestly coming up with silly metaphors so that people can understand what I'm talking about or what is going on. Folks will look at me and they'll say, "Why did this happen?" And I could explain it like, oh yes, well this service inside your computer got turned off and it wasn't starting automatically. They maybe don't need to know that, and maybe they won't even care. Like, it just sounds like, okay, good, something imperceptible and bizarre happened that I'd never understand. What I can do instead is say, okay, so the little thing, the little piece of something inside of your computer that makes this thing work, ended up going in this direction instead, and it didn't get the message that it was supposed to turn back on, right? So I can help explain it in ways that someone else will understand without making them feel stupid, without making them feel like they are incapable of understanding, but rather just translating between the geeky computer speak and what they understand. You are going to do awesome. You rock. Take care and be good to yourself.